watching David Graham's Sports Report.
You're watching David Graham's Sports Report.
You got it.
Hello, you're watching David Graham's Sports Report.
When every second counts, count on Vital Care MedTrans. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. So when you call 911, ask for the best.
Wait a minute, are you Vital Care?
Yes, we are.
Good.
State-of-the-art equipment and a well-trained staff who stand ready to respond to your call. That's Vital Care MedTrans, when nothing but the best will do. Hello everybody, David Grimmett of the Sports Report. We started out our week Monday at Wynn Elementary School, where we covered 4 games, 2 elementary and 2 middle school. No JV games, as Wynn has to share the same gym with both elementary and middle school teams. Jellicoe came calling. Now normally this would be 2 wins for the Baby Blue Devils, but not this time, not this year. In the elementary school game, up first, the Lady Bulldogs of Wynn won 28-14, led by number 1 Douglas, who had 12 points. Behind her was Day and Kramer with 6. For the Lady Blue Devils, they were led by Burge with 8. Ivy had 4, but not much else. At the end of the first half, it was 12-4 Lady Bulldogs. Jellicoe dropped in 6 in the third, but so did the Lady Bulldogs to keep the pressure on, and they came out with a win. In the boys' game, Buttram led all scores with 11 big points. Behind him was Evans with 4. For the Blue Devils, they were led by Webb with 6. Zucchini and Lay had 4 each in a losing cause. It was a good ball game though. They lost 24-16. Up next, we saw middle school action as the Lady Blue Devils won 19-14. Leading the Lady Blue Devils was Anderson, Mrs. Anderson with 9. Right on her heels was Hatfield with 8. For the Lady Bulldogs, they were led by England with 5, and Hurst had only 4. This was a rough game, knockdown, drag out, as we had kids dropping all over the place. They were dropping like kids. But if you called every foul, all the kids would be fouled out of the game. And in this case, so the refs kind of let some stuff go. Up next was the boys' game. The Bulldogs exacted some revenge, winning over the young Blue Devils 52-22, led by Bruce, who had 16. LeFew had 13. Reese had 12 for the balanced scoring attack. Now the Blue Devils were led by Phillips with 10. Zucchini had only 6. You know, it's always a great night when I get to represent WLF to our friends in the mountains and let them know we love them too. And also, before a packed house, I think they know that we do. Now Tuesday night, we were back in the mountains again to White Oak, where it was homecoming, and I want to thank all the boys and girls up there for doing our sports report promos for me today. Didn't they do an awesome job? Now I don't know how they were able to play in that gym though, or what they call a gym, without some kids getting hurt. I mean seriously hurt. There's only about 4 inches from the court, from the sidelines or baseline to the wall, and these kids go hard. And I'm telling you folks, it's a wonder they've never gotten hurt, but that's what it is, I guess. Thank goodness though, no one got hurt during the game. The boys played first as it was homecoming. White Oak dominated inside all night long. They had the side. They came away the winner in this one 47-17. Baird had 11 and Silcox had 8 for the Wildcats of White Oak. While Zucchini was held to only 9, and Phillips couldn't get free all night long and came out of there with only 4 points. Now the girls hit the floor, and I talk about dominating. The Lady Blue Devils dominated the Lady Wildcats. I'm getting myself confused here. They won big, 43-7. Williams could only get 3. Kidwell and Day had 2 each for the Lady Wildcats. Dobson led the Lady Blue Devils with 17 big points, and Mrs. Anderson again had 12. Come and see what's cooking at the diner on Jacksboro Pike. Coming soon, a garden fresh salad bar, and of course we have those half-pound freshly ground beef hamburgers, and of course all you can eat specials. And don't forget, we have a pastry chef making all those delicious pies and cakes daily. And that's what's cooking at the diner on Jacksboro Pike. Hope to see you soon. 423-566-4708. Now we're going to have a sit down with Justin Bryce concerning the Golden Eagles of Ray County Wednesday from Papa John's Pizza, and we'll have some of that interview on the next Sporty for you. Going to remind you again, we have the Campbell County Youth Football Association DVDs on sale. You know, that's where me and Theron Overbay went over there and broadcast all-day football, and it's only going to cost you $10. Specify which one you want, JV hoppers, or cutters. Now, we had to separate them in order to maintain quality, but we have them here from 9 to 4, Monday through Friday at WLAF Studios. Remember that. All you wrestling fans out there, don't forget there'll be wrestling going on at East of Fall. It's Saturday, November 21st. I may put on some spandex and get out there, and I want to be a bad guy, though, if I wrestle. But I want to, I might get out there if my back's okay and the rest of my body cooperates. But anyway, nonetheless, I'll be over there to take some pictures and hopefully get to talk to Pat Peebley and all the gang over there. The doors open at 6 p.m. Bell time's at 7 p.m. Adults will pay $10 and children 11 and under will pay $5. And for more information, you can call this number, 423-201-2171. That number, once again, is 423-201-2171. And you know, Christmas time is coming. We're going to remind you again, the Ball Farm and Event Center is going to host the 5th annual Christmas show. It's going to be 2 times. It's going to be Thursday, December the 3rd, and Friday, December the 4th, from 4 to 9 p.m. nightly. And then the second show will be held Monday, December the 7th, and Tuesday, December the 8th, from 4 to p.m. nightly. Now, you've got to set up for both nights in order to get in this. Vendors must set up both nights, and the vendor show at number 2 will be different from vendor show number 1. So don't forget that. And if you want more information, you can call Jamie Ball at 423-871-1900. Alrighty, that's a real quick look at today's sports. I thank you guys for being with us. You guys stay tuned. There's a whole lot more to come right here on WLAF.